North Point Partners' vision is to help create churches that unchurched people love to attend in every community. And that's not just happening in North America. It's actually happening around the globe through our international partner networks. Let me introduce you to my friend Duncan. Duncan, put down that coffee and say hello to these kind people.
Oh, thanks ever so much, Julian. So this church behind me is St. Pauls Cathedral. They started building it in 1676. And architects have recently discovered that it's moving down Fleet Street at the rate of 1 inch every 100 years. I'm telling you, if the church in this country is ever going to succeed, it's going to have to move a lot faster than that. But here's something you might not know. In our nation, around 8% of the population go to church, 8%. But here's something else you might not know. We have 5 times as many churches in this country than we do grocery stores. So obviously the church just being there isn't enough. Our nation doesn't need another church. It needs a different kind of a church. We want to help leaders grow their churches by reaching unchurched people, and it's happening already. So we started our network 3 years ago with 5 founding churches. And by the kindness of God, we've now got 16 churches, and we're continuing to grow. You know, there are 74 cities in the UK and Ireland. Can you just imagine what it would be like to have a church that unchurched people loved in every community, in every city? Hey, but this is not just a British thing, and this is not just an Irish thing. Let's take a trip down under.
Hang on a minute. That's better. G'day everyone, my name's Jason Perkins and I'm the director of the Irresistible Churches Network Down Under in Australia and New Zealand. Over the past couple of decades, the church down under has been rocked by scandal. Add to that the incredibly affluent lifestyle that we get to live down under, and most people don't see any need for God in their life, and they're certainly not turning to the church for spiritual answers. That's why we believe that every community in our great countries need a church that engages with unchurched people and where they love to engage. We're super excited about this brand new network down under, but this is not just an American thing, a British or even an Irish thing, certainly not just an Australian thing. Isn't that right, Charlie?
Absolutely, Berko. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm the director for AERI, the network for Spanish and Portuguese churches for the unchurched people. Wait. Why do I have subtitles? You can understand me, right, Duncan? And why Perko didn't got subtitles? Unlike the other networks, Catholicism is well expanded in our region, even though people don't participate in it. And another thing is that church and church leaders have a really bad reputation in our area. But we are looking for a new generation of leaders, longing for communication, willing to learn and collaborate with each other. And there's a lot of them. But the diversity in our region is so big, is so different, that we talk with people from Madrid in Spain and Venezuela. We have churches who are working in big cities like Mexico City and Sao Paulo, and smaller towns like Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, or Cuba. We started the pandemic with 8 churches, and right now we're 31 partners, and other in line to become partners as well. 855 million people. There's a lot of communities to help. So as you can see, this is going all around the world. Am I right, Julian?
Yes, Charlie. In fact, you couldn't be more right. Right now, we're forming networks in South Africa, in Asia, and in Haiti. And this vision is not about North Point. It's not about Andy Stanley. It's about that vision that every community in the world needs a church that unchurched people love to be a part of. And we're grateful to partner with you guys in making that a reality in your community, what you're already doing, and around the world. Thank you so much for partnering in that vision.
Why they didn't have subtitles with Julian?